it's Adrian. I'm still in dry mode right now, but I have some Colourpop tips and tricks, and so I thought that I would go ahead and do a video on that for you. And if you watch my videos, you know that I love the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer and the Pretty Fresh Concealer by Colourpop, and especially in the cold winter everything. Your skin gets a lot drier, and with this particular formula, what I found is that I put a little bit of hyaluronic acid underneath, and I also go ahead and put an oil underneath. And I actually have a very oily T-zone and a very dry cheek. So what I found is that this actually goes against everything we were taught as kids. If you have oily, you're not supposed to use oil. You're not supposed to use an oil-based foundation. And so what I found, or at least what I'm finding now, is that that's not necessarily true, especially when you get older and this area just gets drier. So I went ahead and I picked up one of the Colourpop sets, and this one had the pineapple oil in there, and that's refreshing. Yeah, it's supposed to be a refreshing one, and these were all in the same pack. Camu is going to be the ginseng serum, and then turmeric is actually for brightening. Yeah, this one right here. And let's see, where did that other one go? Let's see, this is fourth ray Radiate. And all of these are fourth ray, which is Colourpop's sister or brother company, sister, brother, who knows. Anyway, so there are these, and these three actually all came, no, sorry. Camu, turmeric, and pineapple all came in the same package. And then they have a couple of other ones. I've really liked Remedy, which is niacinamide, yeah, and that's 10%. And then the Radiate, these are separate ones. That one has vitamin C in it. So these are a little bit bigger bottles, and they come separately. And the fourth one in that packet was Cactus, which is actually the one that I've used today, which is aloe vera and moisturizing. So all of these came in the same package, and I think it usually runs somewhere between about $15 and $20. But if you get them on sale, you know, always look for a Colourpop sale. And let me go ahead and tell you some of my other tips and tricks. Go ahead, definitely use hyaluronic acid. Even with oily skin, the new oils that are coming out aren't that expensive, and they're definitely worth a try. If you're really oily, they say rosehip. Again, I'm not a medical professional, so but fourth ray Remedy, niacinamide, and also the Radiate, and you can mix them or, you know, try them separately to see which one your skin likes better. But as far as more tips and tricks, I find with Colourpop being able to go ahead and do, let's see, the outer corner, and this is an old Lorac brush, but it is wonderful for getting up in that outer corner. And today what I went ahead and used is that I didn't really, I had to mess around with Boudoir Noir to, and excuse my French, I don't speak French, but I did. And as far as the look that I got, let's see what I did here. I went ahead and used the green in the outer corner and in the crease, and I went ahead and used this grayish color up here. So green in the crease, and then the grayish color up here on the brow. Went ahead and used, yeah, this one right here on the inner corner. And this is a glitter shade, and I went ahead and used that on the inside there. And then I used this yellow one up on the brow as well. So this is the look that I got. And so that's how that worked out. And again, a brush with that you can get into your crease with. I don't advocate going out and getting, you know, huge brush sets that cost $1 gazillion. But I think you definitely need to find a brush that works for the outer corner and crease. That's my recommendation right there. As far as also tips and tricks, let's see. This Pretty Fresh Iluminizer, and it's beautiful. These usually run about 12. When they have a sale, you can get them for like 9 or 10. But definitely advocate going ahead and putting this under your makeup, especially if you're older, because it is a tinted moisturizer and it has a little bit of hyaluronic acid in it. It's also from the Pretty Fresh line. This one is light gold, and then this one is rose. They also have a bronze, so they have like 5 different ones that you can use. And I would definitely go ahead and advocate that. The Just a Tint set, if you want to go ahead and do something on your lips that you don't need a liner or anything for. And they're very hydrating. They smell like passion fruit. Some people don't like the scent, but they are gorgeous passion fruit. And that scent, it just tastes amazing. And then putting a gloss over the top. This is the Luxe gloss from Colourpop. So there's that. As far as, let's see, bronzer, I really don't have one at the moment from Colourpop, but I went ahead and used the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze. I like this one because it has a red base. And then as far as other tips and tricks, the Colourpop highlighters. And this one is Seismic, which has a beige base like that. And then I have Flexitarian, which is the wet look. I'll grab that here. So this is my new one. I actually haven't gotten into it yet. But I think I had that Flexitarian for definitely over a year. I mean, I panned it and it was done. There wasn't any on the sides or anything. So, okay, so this one is Seismic. Okay. Seismic, which is beige, and then Flexitarian, which is the Glow from Space. So it gives you a wet look. It doesn't necessarily go on, but so does really Seismic as well. So, but there are those two, and I highly recommend. They definitely set your makeup, and I always like to use a little bit of that on my inner corner because I'm getting older, and I would just rather have it looking dewy rather than looking like it's dry and scraped and grody. And let's see, what else do I have as far as tips and tricks? Always use something to melt the makeup together. So this is a Glisten from Fourth Ray. It has mica in it. And there you go. So, yep, definitely will give you that glowy look. Gluey look? Nobody wants a gluey look. And let's see, my other tip and trick from Colourpop hyaluronic acid setting mist. I don't know why I can't say that today, but yeah, it's a struggle. Okay, so with this one, all of these products are going to give you some hyaluronic acid. Like I said, one of my tips is always to just use a little bit more hyaluronic acid, and if I could say it, it would be better. But let's see, the only other thing I think was blush, and I used the Tasty from Colourpop, and that's the one that's a Supershock, and let me get it, be right back. Okay, so the fairies didn't take Tasty away, I found it, and it's definitely more of the glowy peachy blush, and so there are the three. Yeah, the swatch isn't that great. So you have Tasty on the outside, and then the other two, and then the highlighters there. And like I said, the highlighters help set everything, and they will definitely help everything blend together.